People, time to get back in the WWE SuperCard hot seat. There's a lot to discuss, as usual this week. There was the limited edition Trick Williams has just been released. Have you landed one yet? If you have, let me know. I haven't so far, but gonna have a go in this this little video as we have a little explore as to what I've been up to over the past few days. Talking of which, last man standing. There was a woman this week, so it was last woman standing, Jacy Jayne. Did you go for Jacy Jayne? I know some people don't bother with this mode. I know it's not very popular with some people, and those people includes me in their group. I don't like it at all. I tend to just have a little dabble now and again if I want to get the card. But I did have a go. I had a bit of a go. So we'll see how I got on there. What else is the double header? Minihausen this week. Now again, you've got to think about this one carefully because there's a new tier coming up next week. Do you really want to go through War Games and a road to glory for a card that's going to be pretty quickly pushed out of contention when you're looking at your top tier cards when there's a new rarity coming up? All sorts of things going on. So what am I going to do to begin with? Let's do Jacy Jayne. Let's have a look at Jacy Jayne. What I'll do, I'll actually put it up on the screen next to me. Did you go for Jacy Jayne? As I say, I'm not a big fan of Last Man Standing because the problem with it, the problem with it is unless you get a card in the early hundreds, it's not really going to be very powerful, is it? It's not a powerful card. And I guess just to prove that, let's go in and have a look because I've got a fully powered up. Here we go, 2318. And what did you get? Did you, if you went for her, let me know what you got down below. And are you happy with her? I mean, it's okay. She's all right. But, I mean, look, there's the Steph, just a standard pro. Oh, that is an F1 page, admittedly. I was so happy to see Paige back in. So happy to see Paige back in. And there's a few older Paige cards knocking around as well. So I'm managing to just pro a few of the older cards. Sol Rooker, okay, I do admit there's an F2 as well. So these are fortified cards, and there is, of course, Lola Vici, who, if you've powered your way through that campaign tour, if you've got in there and you've battled forwards, like I have, then obviously you'll have grabbed her as well. So, it's not great. It's all right. It's not great. I mean, I'm glad I've got her, I guess. But having done that, Minihausen, not too sure what to do with Minihausen. Let's face it, War Games it's not the most exciting mode in the world, is it? It's bad enough having to pound that load. 2 days trying to get heroic of War Games, bad enough. But Road to Glory, Mr. Fister, Road to Glory. That is a long-standing, long grind. And I don't know if I can face doing that for 2 days, if you've done War Games for 2 days, trying to get heroic mode on both. Now, there'd be a shame not to get the card, so I might just... The options are, I guess, you could just do it once, just to get hold of the card. But if you're going to get the card, I always feel like you might as well get the pro. So what I might do, having done Last Man Standing last week, which did take an awful lot of time, and it interferes with leagues as well. I just managed to get past the 20k on leagues in time. I might just do one run on War Games and one run on Road to Glory, just to get the pro. But again, it means the card itself is not going to be great when it comes to next Wednesday, the 27th of May. I don't know. I'm sure you all know what the date is. If I stop to look it up, just make for a boring few seconds, just like that did. So yeah. And I mentioned a limited edition Trick Williams. Again, have you got your limited edition Trick Williams? At the time I've started recording this, there's nearly 3,500 people had already got one. And I haven't, which is annoying, because I do like to get them. I'm not going to be paying 30 odd quid or whatever it is for the pack that they were advertising in the store. I have done Reward Mania. So let's have a look. I've been playing an awful lot. I have to say, what with doing Last Man Standing and obviously doing leagues as well, these last couple of weeks work's taken a bit of a back seat. And while I've been kicking back, I've played an awful lot of SuperCard, which might explain some of the luck that I've been having in terms of drops. Although El Grande Americano has been just falling from the sky like snowflakes. It's ridiculous the amount of cards that have been falling in that respect. But anyway, look, I'm waffling. Let's have a look. That's like the worst, isn't it? The worst possible. Yeah, 100 super coins. Well, thanks for nothing. Thanks for nothing. So still I battle on. No, I didn't bother with this. I think it was only equipment anyway, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. What's the next one? Let's have a look. Come on. Okay. Well, why do they do this? They just want you to use up your tokens, don't they? And I suppose then you get a chance to go onto the board to see if you can. I'm lucky enough to collect one, but I don't think I've ever collected something worthwhile off the 25 token board. Yes, talking of luck, I found myself apologising in the last video, so I'm sorry about this, but I seem to have had an insane amount of luck on the Wheel of Death with the 2 Triple H's from one Wheel of Death, but also managed to get 2 rocks, and I've carried that on. That luck has carried on with Eddie Guerrero. I've managed to get 2 Eddie Guerreros from ruling the ring. But the funny thing was, I wasn't ruling the ring at all. It was a free go. I think I skipped. I think it started on ring 4 and went to ring 3, and I managed to get quite a few packs, and I've got 2 Eddies, which I shall again be flashing up on screen if I haven't done so already. So I fully admit, hands up. I'd put my other hand up if I wasn't holding my game in my left hand. Hands up, I've been very lucky with these pulls, very, very lucky. So I'm at least grateful for that. But this Trick Williams, got to get Trick Williams. Yes, but anyway, look, I've touched on new tier. There's Minihausen, as I say. Minihausen War Games. I don't know what the other cards are. Let's have a quick look at the other cards. Well, I suppose that makes sense. Yeah, I'm not. I'm really not feeling motivated to go for Minihausen. And then, of course, next week we've got the new tier on Wednesday, and then it's Giants Unleashed on Thursday. Giants Unleashed is a lot easier than. It's probably the easiest of all the events, isn't it? Bit of a grind. I mean, you can boost it if you want to. But it's. I would say that's probably the easiest. You know, it can auto play as well. You can just leave your cards getting on with the job and go away and make a cup of tea or drink a beer or whatever you want to do. So it'll be interesting to see what they do there. But yes, look, new tier coming up. Something that I've already touched on, as you can see. Firstly, sorry, when I've said something I've already touched on. Well, I've already said about I'm going to keep these Battle Pass cards. I know the top prize is just another Yokozuna. But I'll keep hold of those pulls as well. And daily quests, picks and money I've been leaving. And then when that disappears overnight, they get thrown into your inbox. So I'm going to have those when the new tier launches. Have you been doing your quests? I haven't got GP yet. Have you got any GPs yet? I haven't got GP yet. But I've been doing my quests. Always important to do your quests. Get your quests done. I've got so many. I think I've got enough for almost for 2 F3 Pros of both of the Grandes there. Anyway, look, here we go. New card coming up. It's pretty smart, isn't it? It's pretty smart. But I don't know, is this something people have been able to pull off the board? I'll tell you what I have pulled off the board is the Trick Williams equipment 3 times already. 3 times already in 12 hours I've had it off the board. So I don't know if you can, I would assume you can get Trick Williams off the Rarity draft board as well. I don't know for a fact. I think there's also, oh, I've already let the Wild, of course it's not Wednesday anymore, is it? It's Thursday. Wild Quest, I've already let those jump in case some of you don't know what I'm doing. Well, actually, you can collect the bluebies there. The bluebies aren't going to do anything. But yeah, I'm just tokens, rewards, anything. As you can see, a lot of these expire in 30 odd days, so they'll still be live when it comes to the new tier next week. But just to explain what I've been doing again, for those of you who aren't quite sure what I'm up to, when it comes to saving packs, it's not worth saving a pack where it tells you exactly what the reward is. I've said this before. For this long-standing WrestleMania Forever event, if one of these packs was something you could keep, like it says, contains one of the following, and it is very obviously a WrestleMania card, WrestleMania 42. So if you save those packs, all you're going to get is exactly what it says on the tin. You're going to get that WrestleMania 42 card. But there are other things. Like I think League's probably not a bad example, where if you look at rewards, what am I up to at the moment? It's been quite an active, there we go, nearly 7.5k. If you look at the rewards here, go on. It's based on your player rarity. See, that's the key, based on your player rarity. So if you've got some packs of this nature that are still going to be valid once we hit the new tier, get yourself in the new tier, and then hopefully these packs will have updated so that your player rarity is reflected in the rewards that you get. That's just a brief explanation as to what I've been doing. So save your packs. Another interesting thing for me will be Boom. Boom got nerfed, as I'm sure, again, you're aware. Boom got nerfed. Boom always used to be, for me, the go-to game mode when you get into a new tier. Firstly, because there's the special card, that whatever it is, as you saw last time, it was Matt Cardona, who was my first WrestleMania 42 Pro, which I sped through to fairly quickly. But the reward pack always used to be a top rarity card. Always used to be, and they changed it last time round. Now I was being generous. And saying, look, maybe they've changed it because we've had 2 rarities launch at the same time. They realised that people who perhaps had only just got into Rewind tier were suddenly being able to get lots of WrestleMania 42 cards. I don't know what the thinking was. But this will be a test now, won't it? When we get the new rarity next week, I shall be heading straight for Boom to have a look and see if the cards that are available are just the top rarity, or if there's a WrestleMania 42 in the top rarity. So they've made it just a little bit trickier. It's become a matter of luck, because since they changed it, I think I've had like 1 WrestleMania card. No, in fact, I had 1 pack that had 2 WrestleMania 42 cards in, but all the rest have just been rewinds. So I will be checking that eagerly checking that to see what's going on. I think I stopped myself doing Crack the Case last night when I was having a little play, because I thought I might as well just finish it with you guys. Again, not a great mode. So what did I do? This is going to be 8530, isn't it? 85. I like it when it's like this. It's simple. It's a simple one to get right. It's just double check that while I'm talking. Yeah, 8. That's got to be that, hasn't it? Right, go. Again, at the risk of repeating myself with this, to get through to 35 successful hits, you're going to have to buy some packs, and it's what, $3.50 for an extra go, or buy some goes. Sorry, $3.50 for an extra go. No, and the top reward is just a tier card. So, are you really going to be spending? So, let's just say in a 31-day month, you've still got to pay 1,400 credits just to get yourself in a position where you can get a pack that's got a top rarity card in. I guess if you made of money, you don't care about these things, you could pay your way through quickly and then just keep churning it. That's actually quite sad that you could do that, isn't it? Don't do that. Don't do it. It's just a waste of money and a waste of credits. What else have I got to do? I've done Giants Unleashed, Save Your Packs, War Games. I think I'm just about done. It was a very quick waffle this week. I've not been worrying too much about doing the belts, although I believe I'm the women's champion right now. Look at me. I'm the current women's intercontinental champion. Get me. which I think is the second time I've held that belt. I barely pay any attention to this. So there's a SmackDown on, it's tomorrow, isn't it? So I could get myself back down into SmackDown if I wanted to. If there's a belt going, it takes like 5 minutes out of the day, doesn't it? It's not a great thing. It's not wonderful. I have to say though, with my Dean Ambrose there has been rocking that Intercontinental belt for some time. The funny thing was, I put it on when I won it, and I've obviously subsequently lost it, but it seems to have stayed on there. So I'm not going to take it off, just going to leave it in there until I get a chance to get a better belt, I guess. Anyway, what have you got? What belts have you got? Do you bother with that mode? Is it? I mean, give us some rewards. Give us, if we're bothering to play the game, if we're actually doing something active in the game, instead of just giving out stuff for free, randomly, so that some people don't get it, put those rewards into something like that. You've come up with a new mode, new way of getting belts. Reward people for doing it. Otherwise, what's the incentive? The incentive is just to like have something stuck on your avatar. Well, what's the point in that? What's the point? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. There we go. That's it. That's it from me. Let me know, what did you get with old JJ and Last Man Standing? Have you got yourself Trick Williams? I haven't, and it's going to be one of those which I suppose I've got a week to try and get him. Just got to keep ploughing through the game, just churning through the game, and hopefully he'll pop up on the Rarity draft board. Anyway, that's it for me. Until I see you next time, you stay cool.
People say to me all the time, "Hey Johnny Wrestling, what does it take to become a winner?" To those people I say, try watching BadLadDad's latest video. He'll show you just what it takes to become a WWE SuperCard champion.